Okay, right. We're live on YouTube. Good morning, everybody on Discord, and good morning, everybody on YouTube. Good morning, Eugene. Gents, I was fully configured and ready to go, and the speech recognition bombed out, crashed my system, my explain to desktop. I sincerely hope that we're not going to lose this stream, because it might mean that we're going to have to reschedule for another 30 minutes from now if I have to reboot everything. The computer is now extremely slow. My browser is struggling to open and close tabs. Yeah, so we're going to have a look-see. And I'm getting an error that says YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. Guys, please tell me if you're having problems seeing the stream. I don't know. Give me a second, Uncle John. Streamlabs is telling me that it's pumping out as per usual. There's nothing wrong with Streamlabs. So the guys on stream, Eugene, you guys, please just drop me a note here. Tell me what it looks like, because...
It's looking okay at the minute, Nico.
Okay. My FPS is okay.
Hello,
you can see it's jerky all of a sudden. Hello, Linda.
I am your first officer today.
Hello. See if she talks back.
Hello, Cap.
See, and that's all I wanted to do earlier, and the next moment, crashed the desktop. Uncle John, it seems to be okay. It seems to be okay. Right, so now I have to start resetting up, but it's not the end of the world. Thank you, Eugene, and thanks,
I am ready
Kevin.
for electrical power
Right, so let me connect to Avaya.
Morning, everybody.
Good morning, John.
Let us see why.
Hello,
Why?
guys.
Hello,
Good morning
hello.
to all.
Hello, Andy. Welcome. And Scotsman, good morning. I'm doing great, but I was having troubles with explain and this voice recognition story. Anyway, let me file my flight plan and try connect again. Then we'll just start setting up. So Kevin and David, I know you guys are flying with. I'm not sure if there are anybody else flying with, but if you can't wait for me, don't feel bad, just go for it. If you have to go, you have to go.
Okie dokie.
Okay, so to put everybody else into the picture, this is our departure. I am dying to see what the Zibo does with this departure, because it actually has that hold in there. So I want to see what it does. Okay, so that's test number 1. And then the big surprise, and the whole reason I wanted to do this flight is here. We are going to fly the GLS approach, which is that one over there. So instead of ILS, we're going to use the GBAS code, and we're going to see what the Zibo mod does with it. A while ago, me and Zibo used Frankfurt as a test platform, and we were testing everything, including GLS there. So unless something has changed that I'm not aware of, it should work perfectly well there. We're going to use runway 07 right at Frankfurt. That's what the ATC's got in ATIS. Thank you, Kevin, for telling me. And yeah, so yeah, quick hop, 32,000 feet only. I want to see what happens there, and I want to see what happens in the approach, and then we can take it from there. And good morning, 737. Welcome. So that's the plan, gents.
And we should have some beautiful scenery on the outbound.
Yeah, let's have a look. See, this is the Orbex LOWI scenery. Look at that. Just look at that. Look at that. And there's the mates as well. Welcome, guys. So yeah, we're in for a treat.
And I shall be back with you guys next Saturday.
Christian, you're getting confused. Good morning, firstly. GLS was never switched off. It was LPV that was switched off. Okay? So EGNOS and WAS is LPV. GLS is not. GLS is very definitely still working. It's just you can't use the LPV function. So you can't put the EGNOS and WAS codes in and expect it to work. It won't work. They do. Hey, Scotsman, and good morning, Steve. Sorry?
Uncle John,
Good morning, sir.
was that a threat or a promise?
No, it's definitely a promise, lad.
You're welcome, Christian. Are you flying with us today? Question. Yeah, okay, well, I was fully configured, so I don't need fuel. Fuel is where it should be. Let's get the packs on board. That's our flight. Right, ground services. Doors are okay, we don't worry for the rest.
Come to cockpit. Plan acknowledge. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
Ah, okay. Lots of fluids, mate. Get your vitamins up. Vitamin D, C, zinc. You'll be fine. It's taken me, this is now 4 weeks after my diagnosis. My lungs are still keeping score, but I'm much better, much better. Yeah, you will. Just watch your lungs, man. Once it hits your lungs, you need intervention. We were lucky. We bought a nebulizer many years ago, so we could take care of ourselves quite well. Right, okay, what else do I need? Nothing. GPU would be cool. Right. Go down. You need to go up. Yeah, right, yeah, right, yeah, all right. Go. You can come there, that's all still set, no problem.
Ready for preliminary pre-flight procedure.
Thank you, Linda, you are a star, you know that. Right, 2 whites, your damper on. That's reset. Oh, okay. That gives me a new chance to quickly actually export this new flight plan. Let's get our Navigraph charts back up. Come here, come here. Right, so we've got runway 07 right, that's fine, let's export that again. Override. So when we do the import now, it will be fine. LOWI, EDDF. Right, so guys, if you ever want to fly a GLS, make sure that you program your FMC properly. That is kind of crucial. So you have to select the GLS in your FMC, otherwise it's not going to take that code. It won't use it because it's a hybrid system using some GPS, some terrestrial based system. So you have to make sure you've selected your GLS over there when you want to use that code. So that's done. Quickly step through this. There's that old. I'm dying to see what the Zibo does with that old. And what we're going to do is just take out the discontinuity, the vectors there. Just going to hook it up, execute. Got a continuous flight path over there. And that's it. Right.
I'm going to push back, Nico.
Thank you, Kevin. Steve, it's actually not Scotsman that's sick, it's aviation, Chris. Just FYI. Just read your message there. Right, I want the ADF on there, I want the ADF on there. Let's go put that one. As for the co-pilot, so we'll have that one there. Right, I've actually tuned the ADF. Like I said, the aircraft was fully configured and then it crashed to desktop because of that silly speech engine. So, I'm going to put GLS in standby. And there you can see, there's our Rattenberg NDB selected already. I think it's Rattenberg. Let's quickly check. Yeah, RTT, Rattenberg. So yeah. Go for 1000. Right, then at the other side, let's have a look, see quickly. VOR we can tune. This is the VOR at Frankfurt. It's 11420. Right, 11420. Right, so that takes care of that. We did the loading. You're still loading yet? It is, it's very nice. And like I said, unless the coding changed, you can actually do an autoland on GLS because it is supposed to simulate a Cat 1 ILS, but you can do an autoland on it because it's this hybrid system. So when we tested it, it worked very well, but that was like months ago. So unless something changed, we should get the same results. I'm just not going to do an autoland today. 65, 4. There we go. Let's go up. Oh man, you're talking nonsense. 2.6. And Kevin, yes, just to confirm, cost index 20. I'm going to go to 320. It's a short flight. I don't want to go much higher than that.
Yeah, same.
31 minus 4. Scotsman, yeah, it's not a very, what's the right English word now? Prolific? I don't know. It's not a very widely distributed kind of a system. There are very few airports that have it, but it is increasing. And one of the selling points of it is because it's a hybrid system, you can fly an angle. So you start your approach instead of being, facing the runway, you can actually start it at an angle and then, latch onto it and go in there. So it's got great potential. Whether it will actually catch on, I don't know. And then, the guys brought out the ERNAS and the WAS, which is LPV. The problem with that, and the reason why Zibo switched the ERNAS and WAS off, is it was obviously just his version of the system that was running. And because we can't get enough real-world information, actual true information, not just somebody's opinion, he just switched it off because you know, it was working and it looked fine in the simulator, but is all for realism. We all are just for realism. So you don't want to put something in there that's basically, you know, jippoing the system, and you just switched it off. So one day when we get all the correct information, it will come back on. Now, I'm not going to derate this thing. This runway is short and we want to get out of here. In actual fact, you know what, I'm going to go for a flaps 10.
Okay, I'm taxiing.
Ready for
Nico.
pre-flight procedure.
Not that much, but it will have an influence. Flight 737, if you look on my YouTube channel, you're going to have to search it. Just type in GLS, find my GLS videos when we initially released it like 2-3 years ago. You'll see a little bit more, and then go read up, yeah. Aye. See, look. Ah, don't do that. Actually, you know what? What? Yeah, it's lovely. Just spin it with my finger. This trim wheel works really nice on the Bravo. Okay, let's get her to set the actual trim. So,
Trim down.
yeah, no, Chris, ERNAS, no, it's not going to work. Not at this point in time, unfortunately. All the LNAVs, all the ENs, all the ILSs and the GLSs you can do, but ERNAS and WAS, nope. Right, okay, so that's done. Get out the rain on, we can have that on. I don't know if you guys realize this, but this reads off a database. This is not an actual radar that gives it. That's why you won't fry somebody standing in front of the aircraft when you switch that one on. So that's it, we've got that. I'm going to start my APU, gentlemen.
Morning, Reggie.
No, Chris, we're waiting for somebody that can give us actual information. Once we have the actual information, the development can restart on it. Where are you in the toilet, Reggie? You're very far off.
Not anymore. I'm with,
there you
not
go.
anymore with you. Yeah, what runway? Good morning.
Good morning,
Morning.
stranger.
What runway are you taking? At the other end.
We're taking 7 right for arrival.
Thank you.
The tarmac one.
Hello, Rain.
Count the cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Flight attendants prepare for departure, cross check and all call, thank you.
LOWI, yes. LOWI's got an interesting circle to land. I haven't done it in ages. I'll have to go practice that again sometime. Right, automatic Unicom, here we come. Let's start setting up. We're at gate 2.
Okay, all doors and taxis are closed. Ready to connect.
Now, hold short A. There we go.
Tow connected and pipe has been inserted. Release parking brake.
Right, gents, may I push or do you want to go first?
I'm on the runway, Nico, so you can do anything you like.
Okay, well, David is here, Reg is here. David, how
Yep.
far are you?
I'm not far from pushing, so you push first, and then I'll follow behind.
Thank you, sir. Going.
Starting.
You carry
You
on.
may
Still
start
saying it.
engines.
Before start procedure.
Before start procedure.
You okay, Uncle John?
Go, Kev, go.
Before start procedure complete.
There's Toga.
Start number 2 engine.
Ready
Thanks,
for
Kevin.
before start checklist.
Start number 2 engine.
Starting number 2 engine.
Just enough runway.
There you go. Good luck, Kevin.
What flaps were you on, Kev?
25 and 2.
Just normal flaps 5, John.
And did you hold the power?
I did a little bit, but not much.
Okay.
Completion complete. Set parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Yeah, it's a cool airport.
Starter cutout.
Start number 1 engine.
Starting number 1 engine.
Tow is disconnected and pipe has been removed. Hand signal on the left.
25
Listen your
and
next
2.
time and take a safe flight.
Thank you, Mr. Pushback, sir.
Starter cutout. Engine start procedure complete.
Bless you. Allergies. Allergies. Yeah.
Tablets.
Taxi lights on.
Carvelis, good
Ready for
morning.
before taxi procedure. Flaps 10 set.
Hey Reggie, you fast, eh?
Sped up a bit.
Ah. Thank you, Scott.
Getting quicker. Hopefully I've not missed anything.
Yeah, hopefully. And Rui, good morning.
Approaching 08. On runway 26, 900 feet remaining.
Oh, I see someone else has just pushed back. Who was that? Tix 14.
Tix 14, is that not you?
Yeah, that's
that's
you,
me.
Reggie.
Who's taxiing past me then?
52 is David.
Okay.
On runway 08.
Just going into the hold now.
Okay.
Nice one.
Right. David, I've pressed Toga, but I'm going to hold on the brakes just for a minute. Well, a few seconds actually.
Yep. Cool.
There we go. Rolling.
Have a good flight, gents.
Thank you.
Takeoff thrust set. Throttle hold. V1. Approaching transition. Rotate. Positive rate.
Now, flaps 10 helps at an airport like this.
EAR8 on set.
Commander, hey, there we go. Gear up.
Acceleration altitude 0.
It's nice, eh? Very nice.
Interestingly, go just check with yours, but it tells me at 213 knots all the way to Rattenberg, and as soon as it
Flaps 5
came
set.
to the entrance point of the hold just disappeared and it's heading out of KOGOL.
Okay, we'll have a look.
Flaps 1 set.
Yeah, stunning. I am using Benny Overlay. It's called B-E-N-E. The guy's name is Benjamin, so it's Benny, B-E-N-E, Overlay. If you search it in YouTube, search it in YouTube, you'll get his videos, and as far as I know, in the description below the videos, the download. I actually don't know how else to get it. That's how I found it. So just search it here in YouTube. Absolutely stunning. And Kevin, just to confirm, I'm at 211. It is like holding me at like 213, but it's like actually at 211, creeping up a little bit, but it's in that ballpark, and we're on our way to Rattenberg now.
Okay, yeah.
So you guys will see when you have the EDDF on and you tuned it, that's the blue line over there. We are going slightly to the right of Rattenberg, and then we are supposed to turn back if we fly according to the actual chart.
Transition.
So it's got kind of like a bend at the end there. So we're gonna continue, and then there's your hold. So I'm not sure, this is what I wanted to check, how the Zibo is going to handle that hold over there, because it's very definitely in the legs page. Yeah, he says it cancelled as he got closer. It cancelled automatically.
Transition altitude.
Yeah, so we'll see what it does. One of the prerequisites, if you read the initial departure, one of the initial requirements, I'll show you quickly. This is the initial departure page. It's 10-3. It tells you that you need to do 290 foot per nautical mile. It's a climb gradient of 4.8. And it gives you, at OEJ, you need to be 4,800, and there's another one east of it, you need to be 6,700. So I presume the altitude is the thing it needs to reach. Once it's reached the altitude, it's basically going to ignore the rest. You know, so there's a whole story to it. Yeah.
Take it.
Okay, enjoy. There's the hold coming in now. Yes. That's David.
Enjoy your flight, David.
Have a good one.
Thank you.
See, that's that slight left turn to get to Rattenberg. That's the Rattenberg NDP over there. That's where the blue line's pointing to. Thank you for subscribing. Much appreciated.
Flaps upset.
Get back. Thanks.
See there, it puts the diagonal line into the hold, so it will fly left diagonally, turn into the hold, and then start hold under normal circumstances. But let's see. Yeah, it's gone. Exactly what Kevin said. See,
Yeah, it just disappeared.
we're at 19,000 feet already, so we are way higher than what we need to be, and I think that might be like a test. It checks the logic and then it takes it away, because we don't need it. We don't have to worry. Look, there's the mountains way below us. Wow, look at that. That's beautiful. Yeah. Look where the Orbix and the actual my orthos meet. See, there's a line. Just stunning. It's a beautiful day. I mean, there's hardly any clouds. That I don't see any in actual fact. It's just open.
Yeah, lovely clear view. And that's coffee time.
Okay.
And Shiggy,
I can see clearly now.
Yeah. Not anymore. Yeah, thanks, Steve. Yeah, I love it. I love it. Love it. Right, so let's put all of these things back on. This one can come off.
Toga.
Enjoy it. Guys, while we're sitting here now in each other's company, I just want to tell you that I spoke to one of the guys at Jar Design yesterday. The people they had in Ukraine have now been evacuated. They're safe. So the guys are going to start looking at Linda for level up now. And hopefully soon we'll have some answers. And, you know, if we need to change something, we'll incorporate that for them. But hopefully one of these days we're going to have Linda for the level up as well. Aviation, Chris, I know very little. It was not a max, that was an 800. Okay, don't know if they do have max in the fleet, that's something else. Other than that, I don't know anything apart from the fact that it went into the ground at 1 hell of a vertical rate. That's it, all I know.
They reckon it might have broken up in air. They found some wreckage a long way from it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read that too. 10 k's from the actual crash site. So it'd be interesting to know what part of the aircraft that was.
Uncle John says he read somewhere it's a part of the tail, but which part, Uncle John? No idea.
Yeah, you wonder whether it speaks to a collision with something else then. Probably, yeah, potentially military or something. Something that's not on radar. Yeah.
China. Will you ever get the real story, we wonder?
We can only hope, Uncle John. That's just lovely. Look at that view.
I'm assuming I must be at the top of the leaderboard by now.
Yeah. Tell you what.
It's there.
Go, David.
I was going to say, it's that rare occasion that you aren't on the leaderboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, very rare. Huh.
I just thought I'd let you know my sense of humour's still there.
Uncle John sat here next to me a couple of weeks ago. He showed me his iPhone. He had X-Plane on the iPhone. We tried to figure it out, but we gave up. I don't know if you went and tried again later. No, this is I mean, can you imagine? Can you imagine he's sitting here in South Africa and hitting that leaderboard? I know lots of people enjoy X-Plane on the mobile devices, but having now actually seen it, I don't know how they do it. I mean, just don't.
It'll soon be the 1st of April.
Uncle John, with all the foolishness in the last 2 years in this world, they might as well cancel. It's not one day anymore. It seems to be a lifetime of foolishness.
Well, I'm nearly at top of descent.
Oh, really? I'm nearly at top of climb. I can see you're way ahead of us. Yeah, there's Kevin over there. That's me over there. So it's... There's David, there's Reggie. Who else?
To level off.
1,000 to go.
Are you in IVAO or not?
Yes. I can see you, David, me, and Kevin all on whereby.
Yeah, I found me. Yeah, I've got David.
Reggie, what you need to do is when you find one of our guys that you know, click on it, okay? Click on that person. Then if you look in whereby, obviously we're talking whereby, you'll see there's a place at the bottom where you can actually add the person as a friend. Where is it? Wow, they changed it. Hold on.
Yeah, mine's not working at the moment. That's why.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's look. The plus is not here. I don't know why. They
And
must
the
be
colours had gone, yeah.
Yeah, they must be upgrading or something now. But yeah, anyway, that's how it used to be. You just clicked on the guy and you clicked on the plus, you add him as a friend, and then the colors would change.
Yeah, Jordan said there's big changes on the way. Big changes. So that'd be interesting.
Yeah, it's been like that for the last week, the weather.
Yeah. Scotsman, I made videos that clearly explains everything on my channel. Just go watch them. It's not long videos. Just you literally have to just take the explain plugin from the ACARS folder and put it in the explain resources plugin folder. You're going to have to update ACARS and that plugin a few times because the latest version of this system, see, is 2030. So it's 1.0.0.2030. So you need to make sure you get there. And in the interim, there's like 3 or 4 times that you need to, after the update, go to that folder where you've got ACARS, pick up the explain plugin and upgrade it manually. Unfortunately, it has to be done manually. You okay? Okay, just check.
Ready for descent procedure.
Good golly, Miss Molly. It's 44 nautical miles to top of descent. Wow, this is a short flight. Let's get our brains in gear. Let's do some mental gymnastics. EDDF. Oh, you know what? I've actually got the 8s on the other screen. So we've got 1030. That is 100% true. 200, 150, and 100. Oh, Steve, he's just walked out for a quick smoke. He'll be back, then we can ask him. Oh, do you also have COVID? Sorry, Scotsman, I didn't realize. I must have missed that comment. I thought it was only Christian. But anyway, yeah, I know. COVID messes with your mind. Your short-term memory and all kinds of things goes cockeye. Sorry about that. If you still get stuck, just come to Discord. We'll help you. Right, let's see. Where is this thing? H, there we go. Right, so 200, 083 at 29, 077 at 23. 075 at 11. Right, let's see. We need to go down to what? I'm just looking at the chart quickly. We need to go down to 4,000. Yes, that's right. Uncle John, Steve had a question there for you. Uncle John, who's your money on for tomorrow's race? Formula 1. Okay. Well, Scotsman, I hope you feel better. In my case, week 1 was nothing. I continued working as usual, you know, remote support and everything. Had to be in quarantine for the normal 7 days here in South Africa. Week 2 was bad. and week 3 was really bad for me. And then from the end of week 3, this is now end of week 4 now today, I really started feeling better like last week Monday, slowly but surely. Just how I had it. Okay, so that's 4,000. Right, we need to go set 528. Right. 1030. It's very important we get that correct. And let's see. 900 kilos. 67. 7. Go, so that is it. Shabbat, I know it well. Shame, man. Hang in there, Scotsman. You're tough, man. You'll make it. Just get your vitamins up, DC, zinc,
Approach top of descent.
and check your lungs. Once your lungs can't cope anymore, you're in trouble. So if you need a medical intervention, make sure you get it before your lungs get in trouble, man. We were lucky. I said it earlier. I think it was on stream as well. We have a nebulizer, so when things got tough on the lungs, we just go suck on that nebulizer for a little while. We got some nice medicine for that. GLS, right? GLS. What's that GLS code? Now we want 21 981. To 981 to 1981.
Nice.
Double check. 21981. Course heading 66. Aviation Chris, I just explained it to you earlier. I thought you understood. Apologies. GLS is separate to ERNAS and WAS. ERNAS and WAS is what's called LPV. You cannot use LPV, okay, but you can use GLS. GLS is a totally separate system. The Zibo does it perfectly. It's designed as per the real aircraft, so it works, and that's why we can still use it. It's the LPV one that you can't use. And LPV is ERNAS and WAS. So you're going to have to write it down somewhere, or you're going to have to refer back to my PDF that we used when we made the actual approach videos. It's in there. Don't worry. Don't have to apologize. It is confusing if you don't use it every day. So print out or save that PDF of the approach training we did with the pilots. It's in there. You can read it in there. It's all there. Right, well, I started my descent. Apologies, Kevin, a bit late, but I'm at 28,800 already.
I'm at 14,500.
Ah. Going strong.
Just tower is on, so
yeah.
I could have to disappear quickly. We'll get to top of climb for a few minutes.
Top of climb is not long. You've got about 10 minutes, eh? That's
yeah,
it.
I'm there more or less. Yeah. Right, be back in a minute.
Oh, this guy's changed the arrival runway. It's now 23 left. Sorry, I'm confused. Let me see if I clicked on the right one. No, I did not.
I was going to say, mine still says 7 left, 7 right.
There's, it's EDDN tower I
Down to
clicked
level
on. I apologize. I apologize.
You had me panicking there, Nico.
Yeah, I was looking at this and I was thinking, no man, this can't be right. And then I realized the wrong tower. Wow, nice Scotsman. Yeah, I need to go to EDDF, you're right, that was the plan. Not EDDN, Nuremberg. Yeah. Can you please show us the approach chart? There's the approach. Well, that's the star, sorry. There's the approach. So this is the GLS one. There's your code. There's your... Works just like ILS. We're going to come in parallel. And then we're going to latch onto that one over there. Go to that one. Turn in for the finals. You do. Yeah. Yes. It does, Chris. It's a huge difference. It's physically different systems, totally different systems. So just to recap for you guys, this is the approach notes that I made when we did the initial training, and over here it basically tells you the whole story. If you want a copy of this PDF, it's in my private hangar. The link is in the description below the video. Go to the Zibo folder, look for the approach notes. It's all in there, and here's your whole description of how it works, what you need to do. Believe it or not, this is I actually think this is Frankfurt we used in this example anyway as well. Yes, looks pretty much the same. Right, and then you'll see the differences between GLS with NPS and without NPS. And, well, it's on, sorry, that's on in both. Initial approach, final approach.
1000 to level off.
That's it. Okay, this is LPV telling you that it's been disabled. But this is what you guys need at this point in time. Right, and the nice thing about this is it works like ILS, so you press the button for the approach when you get there. There's a summary here at the end as far as I can remember. There tells you it's INOP, RNAV, there's GLS approach button, yes, yes. LNAV, VNAV, you don't press the approach button. If you've got LNAV, VNAV and you want to use EN, you press the button. So there's your summary as well, Uncle Tom. Yeah. 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 So yeah, everything is in here, guys.
To level off. To level off.
Me and Uncle John are sitting here talking all kinds of stories, and I realized I'm muted. Flight Mix, don't worry about your English. English is not my first language. It is not Zibo's first language. It's not Yeri's first language. Many of the guys involved, it's English is a second or a third language to some of us. So you just do your best, buddy. We'll use Google Translate if we have to. Just one of those things. Uncle John says he's retired already and he's still trying to make it his first language. Uncle John, you grew up in England. You should have it as your first language. You're funny. Yeah, languages.
John's like me. Geordie's my first language. English is my second language.
Way I, lad, way I.
Got it. I can understand you guys.
just coming to the turn in for the approach.
Is that Kevin there?
Wait, that's me. No, wait. Show you. That's Kevin. That's Kevin. That's me.
1000 to level off.
Holds you at 11,000 for quite a while, Nico, as well.
Yeah, no problem. That's Kevin. That's me. That's David. That's Reggie.
1000 to level off.
I love it. No, I think we need to do it more. Mm.
So,
1000 to level off. 1000 to level off. Thousand to level off. Thousand to level off. 1000 to level off.
You got it, Flight Sim X. So it's a hybrid system,
1000
basically.
to level off.
And that's one of the reasons you can already do an auto land with GLS, because of that. It's an augmented
1000 to
system,
level off.
basically.
1000 to level off.
Yeah.
1000 to level off.
Oh, Linda. 1000 to level.
1000 to level off.
Yeah. Yes, Scotsman it is. I just noticed that that's obviously a different patch to the surroundings, but yeah, it's all the... Yeah, we'll talk to you, Janie, about it.
1000 to level off.
so, yeah.
As a matter of interest, Flight Simmer
1000
X,
to level off.
there is no other 737 that is in the Flight Sim world on any platform that can do GLS. And when we had the LPV, we also had the distinction that no other 737 could do the LPV. So if you look at the Zibo, there are quite a few systems and system depths that it's got that no other 737's got. When you generally talk to the guys flying P3D, for instance, and the PMDG, they don't even know what EN is. They've got no clue. And we've got EN in here. That was the first system Zibo built in here that, you know, differentiated the Zibo mod. So after EN came the GLS and the LPV, but LPV, as we explained, has been disabled.
Pilots that have no idea what it is.
Oh yeah, Uncle John just reminded me. We still encounter many real-world pilots that don't even know what EN is. They just don't know, because their aircraft that they fly in the real world is simply not included. Well, it doesn't include EN. It's not fitted with the EN capability. So they used to flying LNAV, ENAV, you know, and that's one of the reasons why the Zibo mod is so highly customizable, and why it's imperative that you learn the EFB and understand the differences between the models, so that you can actually set up the Zibo mod to reflect whether you're flying Southwest, Ryanair, Jet2, South African Airways. Well, they don't have it anymore. Kalula still got them. Comair, Mango's gone. They used to have them. You know, so it all depends on, you know, what you know and what you're familiar with. And Zibo made it easy to just configure the aircraft to fit in with your little cookie cutter. You know.
1000 to level off.
You're welcome. What a ring her neck when she keeps on saying all those nonsense things. Yeah, unset. Yeah. Also, the other thing is the Zibo mods or Zibo-based aircraft are the only ones that's got the MMR. PMDG doesn't have it, iFly doesn't have it, and we can go down the list. This is also unique to the Zibo at this point in time. I'm actually wondering if PMDG is even going to bother putting it into the new one that they're putting in 2020. I'm really curious to see. Another thing, let me tell you something else, that no other 737 have, even the PMDG does not do this, okay? We actually simulate a CG change based on fuel burn. No other 737 on any platform has ever done that. Zibo's the only one that does it. So that's another thing. I wonder if PMDG is going to build that in, you know, I'm just curious. We'll see. When I get the new PMDG one, we'll do 1 or 2 little streams in it, and we'll just test it and see what it's got, what it doesn't have, and things like that. No, Flight Simulator X, there's no thing about have to. It's all about what you have. If you for instance use the Cytec panels, you know those old radios that you got a couple of years ago, if you use that, you can't use the MMR, for instance. Okay, the MMR is there for GLS. It is there for that purpose basically only. So you can fly any of the other approaches with your normal nav radio, but if you want to fly GLS, then you have to set the MMR. Otherwise, no, you don't. There's no such thing as have to. It's a choice.
1000 to level off.
The taxi is going to be fun at the other end.
Yep. Yes, Scotsman, a wee bit bumpy. I can hear the wind and everything. It's kicking us around a little bit now.
Flight level 100. Landing lights switches on.
Thank you, Linda. Reggie? Reginald.
Yes.
If I may make a suggestion, don't brake too hard. Roll down to the end of the runway. Get off at Romeo 3, then you'll take Tango and you'll just have a easy taxi back to the parking.
Okay, thank you.
I think that's the best suggestion I have right now.
There's no charge for that, by the way, Rich.
Yeah, no, he's a buddy.
That's good.
No, we're not going to send him a bill.
You know, John, I'm on a tight budget.
Yeah.
Approaching transition.
Too far.
That's probably David, look there on the TCAS. David coming in there.
Yeah, I think there's a A321 that popped in between us. He's going into 7 left, I think he's planning on. So
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. The aircraft's working hard for its pay here. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull flap 1. I'm going to my approach button. There you can see. Now we have a glide slope and we've got the VOR and localizer on. So it should do its tricks.
Flaps 1 set.
Yeah,
Transition
speed
level.
brake still extended.
Ready for approach checklist. Flaps 5 set.
Better sit upright now. Guys, stow the tray tables. Upright seats. Buckle up.
Sterile cockpit, please.
La 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 la. Right, I suppose I need to switch to tower and tell him I'm on my way. Tower, good day. Skymatix 001, 13 mile finals, runway 07 right.
Skymatix 001, Frankfurt Tower, hello, wind 030 degrees 8 knots, coming close on right, clear to land.
Right, clear to land to 07 right, Skymatix 001.
Cabin crew, take seats for landing.
Yes, please. Thanks, Scotsman.
Skymatix 001, maintain speed 170 knots or more until 5 knots final.
170 knots or more until 5 mile finals, Skymatix 001. Keep it up.
Skymatix 04, squawk mode standby, please.
Squawk standby, give it.
Sorry, can you repeat that? Skymatix 04?
Skymatix 04, squawk mode standby, please.
Squawk mode standby, my apologies, Skymatix 04.
I know that guy. You know that. I know that guy that was just on ATC. His name's Kevin. Kevin. Yeah, Kevin. One of our buddies. He muted himself in Discord. That's why I'm joking.
Radio altimeter.
Look how nice it is on the diamonds.
Lufthansa 181 Frankfurt, correction, Lufthansa 187 Frankfurt Tower, hello, squawk 1000 please. Lufthansa 187, wind 030 degrees, 8 knots, runway 07 left, clear to land. Skymatix 04 crossing runway 07 center approved. We are after taxi via November 1 to gate Delta 8.
Flaps
Crossing
3 set.
07 center, then November 1 to Delta 8 for Skymatix 0. Lufthansa 416 with taxi.
Lufthansa 456 taxi to holding point runway 07 center via November 8, Lima and Lima to 0.
Taxi on point 07 center via November 8, Lima and Lima to 0. Lufthansa 456.
Approaching 07 right.
There's an aircraft in front of me, so he's turning right at the road.
500. Clear to land runway 07 right.
Frankfurt Tower, good morning, Skymatix 052, establish the GLS for 07 right.
300.
Skymatix 052 Frankfurt Tower, hello, wind check, wind 030 degrees, 8 knots, number 2.
200.
And number 2, Skymatix 052.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Speed brake up. Reverse unlocked. Auto brake in use.
Skymatix 001, taxi via Mike 6, hotel runway 07 center.
60 knots. Yeah. Great landing. You are professional.
Skymatix 001, I couldn't hear you. Lufthansa 187, wait to check. Thank you. Skymatix 001, I think something is up with your microphone, please check that.
Nico, he's trying to get in touch with
Skymatix 052, wind 030 degrees, 8 knots, runway 07 right, clear to land.
I found a problem, don't worry.
And clear to land, Skymatix 052.
Skymatix 001, we found a problem, it's rectified, you should hear me now. Skymatix 001.
Skymatix 001, Roger, taxi via Mike, Mike 6, hotel of runway 07 center.
Mike 6 and hold short runway 07 center, Skymatix 001. Mike 6, there's Mike 6 right at the end, okay. There, it sounded like it's just stowed it. We'll do a replay, Uncle John, then we'll check the speed plaques. Kevin, sorry, my mic was muted. It's when me and Uncle John talk here together and I just muted, so sorry. And thank you for notifying. I was speaking to the guy many times, but he obviously couldn't hear me because the mic's muted.
Yeah, you could see that you were trying to get in touch with him.
Yeah.
He was trying to get a message to you. There was something wrong with your mic.
I heard, yeah, no, I heard everything he said. And I'm trying to talk back and nothing.
Kevin, I'll get out of his way after today. He'll be back to normal.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss you, you old Uncle John. I'm gonna miss you.
You can call him an old fart if you want to.
No. I don't want to leave him with a bad taste in their mouth thinking, oh, I'm serious. You know what's funny? Or what's wonderful? It's not funny, it's wonderful. Even the dogs remember him, and even the dogs just accept him as part of the family. You know, that takes a lot of doing. Dogs don't get fooled easy, eh? If you have somebody come over to your house and the dog doesn't like
taxi
it.
via Papa, November 11, November and November 5 to gate Alpha 23.
Sorry, ITC.
Skymatix 04, we are on the blocks at Delta 8, permission
After
to
landing
change
procedure.
frequency.
Skymatix 04, frequency change approved, bye.
Thank you for the coverage and going to you, 162,8 to Skymatix 04.
Lufthansa 1187, taxi to gate Alpha 23 via Papa, November 11, November and November 5.
So now he's going to put it all together on the same stands.
Yeah.
After landing procedure complete.
A good excuse to get a photograph then.
Yeah.
Flaps upset.
Anyway, I was still saying when he started speaking again, if your dog doesn't trust somebody who comes into
Skymatix
your house,
001, squawk 1 center, please.
I did, unless the woman put it back on. Squawking standby, Skymatix 001. Yeah, Linda put it on. I've got video evidence.
Skymatix 052, taxi via Mike and Mike 6, hotel of runway 07 center.
And taxi by Mike 6 and hotel, Skymatix 052.
Mike 6.
Skymatix 052, no taxi via hotel in Frankfurt, taxi via Mike and Mike 6, hotel of runway 07 center.
City Sim, thank you.
Sorry, Mike and Mike 6 and hotel. Skymatix 052.
Given this guy's very busy, we're
Skymatix
gonna have to hold the chat
052,
a
again,
bit.
no taxi via hotel in Frankfurt, hold short of runway 07 center. It means you are not allowed to cross the runway.
Apologies, hold short, runway 07 center.
You know, if this ITC guy, sorry, if you hear this is not,
Skymatix 001, crossing runway 07 center, approved thereafter, taxi via November 1 to get Delta 5.
crossing 07 center, then November, and the stand again, sir?
Skymatix 001, Delta 5.
Delta 5 for Skymatix 001, thank you so much. Okay, if this guy speaks a bit slower and pronounces his words better, we won't have to, guess and do the rest. He's got a very thick German accent, which I don't mind, but he does speak a little bit fast.
Confirm gate Alpha 23 via Papa, November 11, November and November 5.
I can just imagine it must be difficult when you are used to speaking one way to speak a different way, but you've got to compensate a little bit for the idiots that don't speak like that.
Lufthansa 456, landed at runway 07 center.
But the international language for ATC
Approaching
is English.
25 center.
It's true, but the fact of the matter remains, he is speaking English, but he's got the thick German accent, which is making it just a little bit difficult for an idiot like me. Yeah, I'm struggling.
407 right.
Guttural.
Skymatix 014, Frankfurt Tower, hello. Reduce final approach speed. Wind check 0, 30 degrees 8 knots. 1 departure ahead.
No?
Yeah, reduce approach speed. Can you say again, please?
Lufthansa 456, Frankfurt Tower. Skymatix 014, reduce immediately. Final approach speed, please.
Reduce the final approach speed, Skymatix 014.
How?
Lufthansa 456, wind 030 degrees 8 knots, runway 079 land, cleared for immediate departure and no delay.
I suppose, but I'd like to see some indication of where it's at. He said Delta 4.
Lufthansa 456, cancel takeoff, clearance, line up and wait, runway 07 center. Lufthansa 456, cancel takeoff, clearance, line up and wait, runway 07 center.
Line up away, 07 center, Lufthansa 456.
Skymatix 014, wind 030 degrees 8 knots, runway 07 right, fit to land.
Clear to Skymatix 014.
Lufthansa 1187, scope 1 standby, please. Skymatix 052, crossing runway 07 center 2 via after taxi via November 1 to gate Delta 4.
Yeah.
And crossing runway 07 center, November 1 and then gate Delta 4, Skymatix 052.
Skymatix 001, that's gates Delta 4 and that's Delta 5, but no problem. Skymatix 052, gates Delta 4 blocked to take gates Delta 5 between two company aircraft.
Yep, Delta 5 between company aircraft, Skymatix 052.
Apologies, sir. I find it really difficult to understand your very fast English German accent, Skymatix 001. Apologies for the wrong stand.
Skymatix 001, stand by. Skymatix 052, taxi via Lima and November 1 to gate Delta 5.
And taxing via Lima and Delta 1, so November 1 to Delta 5, Skymatix 052.
Lufthansa 456, wind 050 degrees 10 knots, runway 07 center, clear for takeoff.
Lufthansa 07 center, Lufthansa 456.
Skymatix 014, taxi via Mike 6, hotel of runway 07 center.
Yeah, Skymatix 014, taxi via. Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't catch that again. It's Skymatix 014. Could you say again, please?
Skymatix 014, taxi via Mike 6, hotel from the 07 center.
So Mike 6, hold short, 07 center, Skymatix 014.
Skymatix 001, frequency change approved, bye-bye.
Thank you for your service, sir. Goodbye. Shutdown procedure. This bloody mic, I keep on forgetting.
Shutdown procedure.
It's okay.
Shutdown procedure complete.
I sprang ab, I lüge. Und wenn ich als Eisen Währungsgebiet sieht aus.
Yeah, I just can't understand this guy.
Yeah, he's not good on the ear for us guys that are not German, and Citizen 737 seems to think we're the problem, so I'm not even going to respond on that. No, it's not worth it. Stefan, sorry buddy, we can't understand this guy. He's speaking way too fast, he's guttural, he's not pronouncing the words properly, and that's the only thing I'm going to say. I'm refraining from commenting any further because it's not good for us, unfortunately. You're obviously German and you obviously understand him, so great. End of story. Nothing more we can do, nothing more we can say. Uncle John wants a family picture, so we're going to try and do that. There we go. And by the way, Scotsman, this scenery is Aerosoft EDDF. Scenery, so it was an interesting story. One day I was looking for scenery. I knew it existed, and I don't know how it happened, but I just noticed that I've got some, brownie points from Explain Store, and this one happened to be one of the airports we could choose. So me and Uncle John used our points to actually acquire it, and it's really lovely. It's really, really lovely. Thank you, Flatsimmer X. Well, I've got some photos. I don't know if you guys want to take more, but that's it. So what I want to do is I want to shut down, make sure everything is done properly. I don't want to open the doors. Then I want to do a replay, but I need to disconnect from iVAC. May I disconnect, guys?
Yeah, we can disconnect now.
Yes, yeah, well, I've just told him I'm disconnecting because I can't understand him.
Yeah.
A damn good reason for it.
Well, he could have slowed down a little bit. It would have been so bad, but he didn't make an effort, did he, really?
Ready for shutdown checklist.
We don't get many problems with ATC with IVAO. So you're always going to have the odd one, so don't worry too much.
Look, let's just be clear. There's nothing wrong with his service. It's the pronunciation and the speed. For us non-native German speakers, it was tough. It really was. And unfortunately, we coped to the best we could. He didn't get angry, we didn't get angry, and we enjoyed it. We all enjoyed it. I'm pretty sure he did the same. But it is what it is.
Yeah, I apologise and thank you for the service, but I just told the truth. I couldn't understand him.
Yeah, well, I told him too, so it's not like I'm hiding anything from him. I told him straight, I'm struggling.
Well, the chances are, if you guys have had problems, others will have as well.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's not nasty just to speak the truth. It's just a question of slow down, pronounce better, sorry. And my English even sucks.
I just said I didn't want to cause him any problems either, so I'm going to disconnect. So he kept saying scope or something.
I don't know.
Scope or something, he said the first word, and I just didn't know what he was saying.
I don't know. Let's do a replay. Let's go have a look, see. We are curious to see whether it's the Bravo throttle that's doing this or where exactly it comes on. Uncle John, I definitely did not step. And there it crashes. Yeah, it crashed out. We'll have to try it next time. I don't know. Sorry, gents, that's explain crash to desktop. Okay, what happened in the last stream that Uncle John picked up was that my speed brakes went down way too early before we actually gave the command and initiated it. Okay, so what we wanted to do is do a replay and see what happened this time, because one of the things Uncle John was worried about is that I might be stepping on the toe brakes or something, you know, or doing something. Yeah, well, anyway, now we can't even check it. Scotsman, I know you and I have had plenty of jokes about not understanding each other. I mean, Scottish, your accent is even 5 times more difficult than this guy's accent. But you know what? That all gets covered with love and mercy and grace. You know, you don't condemn somebody just because of the way he speaks. In the beginning, that was one of my biggest struggles to get going in the streaming world, because so many people would make fun of my accent, you know, and sometimes it stung a bit, and sometimes it was in good faith and humor and jokingly said and all, you know, but it is what it is. There's nothing you can change. And, you know, at least when there's constructive criticism, one can look at it, you know. And Paul, he's not here now. He's maybe listening in the background. Anyway, Paul, have once or twice, not more than that, said to me, not this way, that way. And he corrected me. Uncle John has said to me, not this way. Don't speak English like that. You know, it's funny when you speak English like that. You know, so it's just one of those things, guys. Don't take it too seriously. Don't start a fight. It's not worth it. And it is what it is. So you guys go enjoy yourself. I will not be streaming tonight. 8 p.m. local time, which is what, 1800 Zulu. Me and Uncle John are unfortunately going to have to go to Joburg International to drop him off so he can make his way back home to England. I'll try not to cry, Uncle John.
That's going to make 2 of us.
Yeah. So I'll be
have
back.
A good flight, John.
Thanks, Reggie.
Cheers, Reggie. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be crying, John.
Kevin said he'll be crying.
Anybody interested? KO, I think it's 592 UK time, taking off 5 to 10. That's 21:55. Local time here, 5 to 12.
Yeah, he's leaving about midnight. So yeah, we're gonna do that thing, and then if all goes well tomorrow morning, I'll just restart my normal routine, start to stream again, and then pretty soon I'll start with all my training videos and so on, and we'll get back to a normal groove. And then Uncle John, you can fly with us again.
Yep, this time next week I'll definitely be flying.
Okay, cool, excellent. Okay. So, ladies and gents, thanks for watching. Have a blessed day. Enjoy yourselves, whatever you do, and we'll talk tomorrow.
Yeah, you take care, guys. Stay
Thanks
safe.
for streaming.
Enjoy your flying. Talk soon.
Bye.
Bye.